Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Today, we're going to be going over this week's updates. I know the game is coming to an end DLC-wise. They've mentioned many times before that the upcoming Future Saga Chapter 4 pack is going to be the final DLC. Still don't know when exactly it's going to be releasing. They said sometime during summer of 2026. So whenever we do get additional details, I'll let you guys know. And of course, the major reveal, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Finally, after a whole decade of playing Xenoverse 2, we're going to be getting the next installments within the franchise. And I'm here for it. But before all that time comes, of course, we're going to be covering the Xenoverse 2 updates. So just a quick reminder, I kind of went over this already in the previous Xenoverse 2 video, but they're doing this new and returning patroller support campaign. This only applies to the people who have not logged in between October 18th, 2025 and April 17th, 2026, because these are some of the older items with that recent Xenoverse 3 announcements. I guess they're assuming that a few other players will probably check out the Xenoverse franchise, Xenoverse 1 or Xenoverse 2, just to kind of lead their way into Xenoverse 3, and they just want to reward the new players with additional items. So this specific campaign started the 22nd of April, and it's going to end May 6th. So in about a week and a half from the time of recording this video, we still have time. As for the rewards that they're going to be distributing, the Zeno button, you want to get one of those. It's a very useful tool. It's actually this one right here, the purple button, bottom left or bottom right corner of this image. It increases your strength tenfold. You can only use this item in parallel quest missions. It will increase your health, strength, stamina, everything by times 10 amount. You can start one punching your opponents. It's absurd. You also get 500 time patrol medals and the loading screen illustration, just one of them, and this is the one that they're talking about with Supreme Kai of Time and Time Patroller Trunks. I think this is the very first loading screen as well. Moving forward, this is the huge news, I guess you could say, and this applies to all players, every single time patroller that's roaming around Kantan City. An Experience and Zeni triple campaign. That's massive because it's usually a double campaign. During the campaign period, the Experience and Zeni you can earn by completing various missions will be tripled. And yes, you can stack this triple campaign with the other Super Souls. There's about 4 of them that are out there. The best ones, probably my hobbies are reading and sports, which gives you an additional 3 times boost towards experience. So with this campaign, that will technically be a times 9 boost. There's the gambling Super Soul, whatever it's called. Now you're upping the ante, where you can get a times 0, times 3, times 5, or even a times 7. Now you won't get that times 7 every single time you complete a mission. It's random. It's like a 33% chance of getting the times 7, a 33% of getting the times 0, times 3, times 5, so on and so forth. I think that's how it goes, at least. Could be totally wrong. But if you do get that times 7 during this triple campaign, you could get a times 21 boost after some missions, and you'll just skyrocket up to level 180. I know Future Saga Chapter 3 increased the level cap about 5 months ago, and players still haven't necessarily reached 180. The only reason why I've reached the level cap was because I used the Time Patrol medals. You can talk to Tusak, and he'll just increase your level by 1 with like 240 Time Patrol medals per level. And yeah, that was like the easiest way for me. If I hadn't done that, then I'll probably still be trying my best to level up. And this is extremely helpful and useful for all those players. 180 is no joke. And you know what's crazy? They should drop this triple Experience and Zeni campaign after Future Saga Chapter 4, because whenever that DLC drops, it's going to be increasing our level cap again to 199 or 200, and it's just going to take way too much time. But it's cool that they're still doing this because they want us to be at level 180 to take on Future Saga Chapter 4. Maybe the story missions, since it's the final DLC, they might be extremely hard to beat, right? There's an all-out war going to be happening, according to few, supervillains versus superheroes, and maybe the capsules that we get to equip for up to 4 different capsules might not be enough because there's like 18 different villains we have to go up against, right? So you need to level up, have the correct attributes, whatever best suits your playstyle. Take advantage of this triple experience campaign and level up. Please do it for Future Saga Chapter 4. Event period. So this started the 22nd, 5 days ago, and it's going to last until May 6th. So again, we have about a week and a half to take advantage of this triple campaign period. They don't drop a triple experience boost every so often. Again, it's usually a ×2. This event schedule may change without notice. Please be aware of this in advance. Online events will not be held in the former Kantan City. If you change your online ID, okay, here's just the basic info right there. Now we have this week's raid where we get to go up against Kaba. Hey, the memes are true. Ultra Instant Goku, or if you're playing as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we'll get bodied by Kaba, right? The ultimate warrior. It is a transforming raid, so during the halfway mark, maybe around 2 minutes and 30 seconds, he'll eventually transform into Super Saiyan. So that means this raid will be located at the top left corner of the Kantan City map. Going down the schedule for PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. This started 4 days ago, April 23rd, and it's going to end 2 days from now on the 29th of April. Xbox, as per usual, starts a day later or a couple hours later. This one specifically started on the 24th of April, 3 a.m. in the morning, very early, and it's going to end April 30th. The rewards, pretty dang bare bones. Just the basics. So participation rewards is going to be the Hercule badge, as well as 50 Time Patrol medals. The individual goal rewards, if you deal 5,000 damage, that would be 50 more Time Patrol medals, and the title more. 15,000 damage will get you 50 medals, 20 Super Time Patrol medals, and the title as expected. Because Kaba about to destroy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as expected, I get it. 30,000 damage will get you 50 medals, 30 Super Time Patrol medals, and the illustration art piece 649. Shoutouts to Genic, as always, for providing the additional info. And I'm assuming it's going to be this one, where Hit used his time skip abilities or whatever to counter the USV power boost. It just punches him right in the face. You know what's funny? In the upcoming Chapter 4 DLC, we do see him being consumed by USV. So maybe the Sinister power boost increased a little bit because in Chapter 4, he's not able to time skip out of it or do whatever he did in Chapter 1, right? So maybe that's like a tell. The power boost is getting even stronger. The crystals, the USV, phew. You know what I mean? The next damage dealt would be 50,000 damage. You'll get 50 Time Patrol medals, 40 Super Time Patrol medals, illustration art piece 782. Once again, shout out to the homie Genic. It's going to be the Time Breaker Cell, the second stage of Super Villainous Power Boost, right? I know he was in Future Saga Chapter 2. Ooh, yeah, Cell's actually also returning in Chapter 4. But again, instead of this USV, it's the third stage USV. Not necessarily the complete edition with the crystal, like how we see with all the other characters, Supreme Kai of Time, Rose, Goku Black, God of Vegeta. It's just like the base Villainous boost of that third stage, I guess, if that's what we want to call it. 100,000 damage will get you 50 medals, 50 Super Time Patrol medals, and the title Avenger. Dude, the game is finally ending, and they're giving us these rewards. Well, at least they are giving us that ×3 boost campaign. They also decided to give us the Time Patrol Medal Shop item lineup for the coming months. They don't necessarily say exactly what we'll be getting, which is very unfortunate. Like, for example, the first week, it actually started yesterday, the 26th. It will last until the 2nd of May. These Time Patrol medal items, they rotate the rewards or items every week, right? But as I was about to say, the outfit category, it just says 3 types. 2 types for the mascots, 3 types for the ultimate attacks, 5 types for the super souls, 2 types for gifts. We don't know exactly, so I don't get what's the point of them dropping this item lineup shop if we don't know what we're going to be getting. At least that's how I think. However, the illustrations, they do give us the number at least, so we can look up what specific illustrations these are going to be, which unfortunately I don't have today. So for the first week, we'll be getting all of that, plus illustrations 751, 786, and 800. The following week, again, 5 types of outfits, 3 types of mascots, the basic stuff, 6 types of the super souls. Going over to the illustrations, we're going to be getting 752, 788, and 838. Third week of the weekly lineup, illustrations 761, 790, and 840, and all the other info is going to be right here. Fourth week, we have illustrations 764, 791, 850, and all the other basic items. Fifth week, oh, okay, see, this is what I mean. They should start adding the actual descriptions of what we could get. It says 3 types in total, but one of them will be the Spopovich, right? So I think they only write down what the items are going to be for the more recent ones, right? Because Spopovich outfit, I think this was from Future Saga Chapter 3, the free updates. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. Illustration art piece 765, 792, and 853. Super Souls and gifts. 6 types and 2 types. The 6th week, I believe. Illustrations 768, 857, 864. The 7th week, it's going to be the tribe customization outfit. I think this is the one I usually wear with the necklace and the bands going around the biceps. However, you get to customize the color palette this time. Mascots 2, ultimate attacks 3, illustrations 773, 858, and 860. Now let's head over to the actual game to see what the items are for this week. Before we go over to Xenoverse 2, we're actually going to be checking out this new collaboration that Dragon Ball Legends is doing with Xenoverse 2. I'm just going to be including it in today's video because their reveals go absolutely crazy. I mean, we know who the character is. They plastered him all over the thumbnail. USV Rose Goku Black. Since Xenoverse 2 is coming to an end, they're collabing with all the other mobile games. Dokkan Battle, Legends, and even Genshin Squadra. And they finally revealed the additional characters for Legends. I'm looking forward to this, man. Let's see if they cooked. And there it is, Xenoverse 2. So, Supreme Kai of Time, the supporter, and Trunks, I believe they already confirmed. USV Goku is the one that we're trying to witness over here. Hey, but cool animations. Ooh, wielding that sword. True, proper swordsman. Slice and dice. Oh, shining slash attack, shining sword attack. I can't speak. But this game was also developed by Dimps, right? So it makes sense for them to do this collab in the first place. And once again, Supreme Kai of Time, the supporter character. Don't play Legends, don't play Dokkan, so don't know too much. And yeah, it's time. It's time! Even a mighty god of destruction will fall before my new power. Oh, Vegeta! Wait, Vegeta? So we're getting 2 USB characters. Oh, wait, that was Wild Sting! Wild Sting! Hey, Big Bang Knuckle! Yo, Wild Sting and Big Bang Knuckle attacks directly from Xenoverse 2. I mean, this character is, obviously. Oh, this must be his ultimate, Final Rampage. Yeah, when he uses that godly Final Flash into the punch. Let's go! Look at him, dude. These models, kind of cool. Okay, before we move forward with the Goku, I'm assuming right there, we have to witness this again. Man, that was glorious. They're even playing the Xenoverse 2 OST in the background. Hey, I might play this game for the one time just to represent Xenoverse 2 collaboration over here. But they did this character wonders. I mean, again, same developers, Xenoverse 2 and Legends, right? Created by Dimps. But I'm gonna be honest, it looks a bit better over here in Legends with these crazy animations. Man, that final impact he does right there with the punch. Boom! Glorious! Glorious. They actually cooked. Whoa. Now, moving forward to the main character. Next Legend Rising. So I guess that's the rarity that's superior to sparking. You will now know despair. Legends. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at the art piece. Oh, nice. The spinning scythe to deflect Ki Blast attacks. What was that? Crimson Edge, I believe. Some new moves he's using. Power boost. Oh, was that sudden death beam? That might have been sudden death beam, the close range energy blast. Hey. There's the scythe. Ooh! Damn! Wait just 1 minute. They made him an actual villain over here in Legends. Holy! Okay, wait, who's the better character? Vegeta or Rose Goku? Maybe it might be Goku. So I did notice some techniques, but I think they kind of made their own for this game. So the spinning lasso, or not spinning lasso, divine lasso, that's not this technique. But he spins the scythe, right? I think that's from Crimson Edge, and then he just lunges forward and then attacks him. Yeah, that's 100% Crimson Edge. And then another move right here. Ooh, just a knockdown and then another attack. Yeah, so new attacks, not necessarily from Xenoverse. I like it. I mean, maybe from their combo strings. Just can't necessarily remember. I for sure know more of the super attacks, but I think this has to be sudden death beam. Yeah, it's a counter in Xenoverse, though. Then he just throws out a laser beam. And then this Divine Ray Bomb, where he does the snap vanishes, but this part right here, where he brings them down. Oh, so cool. And then he just stays there. Slice and Dyson. Holy. I like this character now. I mean, I've always liked him. And then, yeah, the gigantic energy blast that he does. Woo! Dude, these transformations. And again with the song. April 28th. Collaboration campaign. Yeah, that's cool. Just wanted to go over this because it's part of Xenoverse 2. The huge updates, I guess. Man, it feels good to be back in Canton City. Dude, the new West City in Xenoverse 3, it's going to be immaculate. Hopefully, the entirety of that new West City is larger than all of Canton City. And then we still have more to explore, like going over to the Rocky Mountain areas or whatever they decide to include. The Time Patrol Metal Shop over here will consist of Super Electric Strike, Super Spirit Bomb, Warp, Kamehameha, the clothing pieces. We have the custom edition of the Wild Rider suits and the custom edition of the Zeno outfit. Kind of cool. Journey to the West as well. I think that's it for the upper body piece. Lower piece, of course, all this will cost you around usually between 400 to 600 Time Patrol medals to get the entire outfits. And that's it for that one. Accessories. Ah, dude, Saiyan Tail. Are they teasing movable animated Saiyan Tails in Xenoverse 3? Y'all remember that one looking Saiyan character that we've seen in the Xenoverse 3 trailer? Hey, man, it better be an actual customizable piece instead an accessory. Super Souls. Nothing too fancy going on for this week, it seems. Gifts, Whis, and Majub. Oh, actually, yeah. If you purchase the Majub Gib and then talk to Majub, you'll do that End of Z Secrets mission, I believe. CC Mascot Icarus, the Gohan Color Icarus, and God of Destruction Beerus Prar color theme. Art pieces. Believe it or not, I still don't have all of them. There's like 1,000 loading screens beyond that, I think. But more of the recent ones. This screenshot from chapter 2. Yeah. Toa. Arinsi from Daima. And then a lot of the older screenshots there. Probably why they didn't necessarily name the specific items within the Xenoverse 2 website because it's all old stuff that a lot of us probably already have. That's my thinking behind it. Oh, the GT Trunks outfit for the Super Temperature Metal Shops. That's kind of cool. Oh, low-key forgot about the auras. Dang, I'm missing 5 of them. Super Saiyan Rose, Legendary, Beast, Daima 3, and Golden Mode. I'm slacking, man. I'm slacking. So there's more recent ones here within the Super Shop. This is it for today's video. Be sure to take advantage of the ×3 boost experience points. You can see I'm already level 180. But let's say if I was level 179, it probably would have taken at least 3 million points to reach 180. Something crazy. But this is it. Thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.